All right. So I think there's a lot of questions about what happened to the Warrick video. That's going to be all addressed here. I saw a couple comments talking about how they couldn't really follow my different variations, so I just decided to make a full doc for all my hard forcing videos. This is just casual players, aka me, little note taking for the remainder of this set. Um, I kind of explain what this is here, but yeah, so all the variations for Warwick are here, and we're getting to Kaisa in a sec, but I want to quickly go over this. Essentially, Warwick is good, by the way. I saw some comments say they weren't making it work, but if it looks good, very good in the stats, I think I'd say like A tier, and a lot of top 10 players in across many regions are saying it's good, then I assume that has more weight than your one game sample size. So give it a go. I know a lot of you guys have been seeing more Warwick in your lobby. I know I have. I've been beaten by myself. I've been beaten by it myself, and I mean personal experience as well. Like I've played I think 9 games or 8 games of Warwick. I've only blocked for once. It's a generally good comp, and I've like played this from one of the worst spots of all time, and I still managed top four. It's a very solid comp. Um, you can see the stats here. I know that this is okay. I mean, it's gone very strong. I know this is filtering in for like legendaries, so obviously if you made it to legendaries, then the comps can look like a lot better. But it does fine like without legendaries. I can probably filter it in a way for you guys, but you guys can do it yourself and just trust me, it's good. Let's make it work, and let's move on to Kaisa. I know that's what you guys are here for. So same deal. I have everything here for basically what I explained in the last video, but more streamlined. You just play just any comp that has a lot of flex in it. You want to just give yourself rules to remember it by, because you can't memorize every single variation, and you shouldn't be. It's very inefficient. You should be just memorizing the primary rules. So like you're basically just flexing around five on always, right? I mean Warwick, Singed, those are stable, and then you're just playing the five plus frontline essentially, right? So in this is like variation I would play if the Piltover is good, and if I hit a Wukong 2, then I'm probably gonna play around Bruisers, right? Mundo 2 is one of the strongest units in the game right now in terms of tankiness. It's honestly close to the tankiness of a Wukong 2, I'd say. And in this talk, I'll go into like a little tidbits about like fundamentals as well. Not gonna go too deep, but talk about like how you should be like thinking about this comp in terms of like flexibility, and yeah, so other stuff like that. And same thing with Kaisa. So finally getting into the Kaisa section of this video, but this is a Kaisa board that I play a lot. It is very similar to the original Warwick board where you just have the core Vi, Nico, Seraphine. In this case, it's Vi, Nico, Caitlyn. If you've played a lot of set 16, you understand this is the Defender, Arcanist, Piltover pocket, little core. And you can just fit that neatly in this comp. I shouldn't just say like Kaisa here. Kaisa level 8. As for AP or AD Kaisa, I personally like AP Kaisa, but I think AD and AP Kaisa are very similar. They're both very strong. I just like AP Kaisa more, especially after Nasher changes, because a lot of the strong Kaisa boards naturally play Arcanist, and if you don't have Deathblade, or if you don't have Deathblade, or like 2 AD items, your Kaisa will just revert to AP. They made a change with Nashers, so one of my favorite builds with Kaisa used to be IE Nashers +1s, like Last Whisper or something. But this build right now will become AP because well, if you have Arcanist in, like if you're playing the this or something. And this wasn't the case last patch, but they gave Nashers like a 5 AP buff, and that makes one of my favorite builds into AP. So it's just kind of annoying. It makes I lost a round because of that, and I had to make a quick tweet about that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah. So it's also a good build too. Like I saw people flaming me for like why would you build Arcanist and Nashers and AP Kaisa, like because it's like a one of her best builds, Nashers, instead of like Shoujo or something. But yeah, you can't do that anymore. But yeah, for numerous reasons, I do like AP Kaisa better. But in terms of like damage wise, I think they're very similar. Um, so yeah, I would go for this build. If Piltover is bad, and that's like I just honestly just blast shields I enjoy. If I don't have blast shields, I'd probably just play something like this. This is really good for loose streaking. I'll show you like two VODs later on, and it's really good if you like if you get if you want to like have Cog and another Void unit to unlock it. But because of that, you can't really play a strong board because you kind of want to unlock this Rift Herald, right? And so you can just like full loss into like level 7 and then unlock Singed Kaisa on that turn along with Rift Herald because they all unlock on 3-5, right? Uh, so then you just have like 3-4 costs out of nowhere on 3-7 or sorry 3-5 level 7. You roll a little bit and then you should have like a board that stabilizes you until 4-2, or you can roll down at 8 again and then try to go straight to 9. So let's see an example of what I mean there. Otherwise, I do not think this Juggernaut board is that strong because like it fundamentally doesn't make sense, right? You're playing 4 Juggernaut, but all your tank items are on Rift, 2 Bruiser. So in that case, I would just play like 4 Bruiser. I think that is way better. In this case, like this Cho'Gath can be anything. So you're well, let's finish talking about this Bruiser. But yeah, so this is good, especially if you can play around Ionia. You know, it doesn't have to be set, but I mean, you're gonna play this anyways. You might as well play set. If the Ionia is not good, or you don't like have a Kashen, then I would just play Kobuko instead. And then you just cap out with long shots. Yeah. So a thing to memorize for all like the same line as Zon, just play around 4 Void always. No matter what you are doing, you're gonna play around Rift Herald, Kaisa, and Kog'Maw. Your fourth will almost always be Cho, just because he's a great unit that CCs. And Juggernaut's usually easy to fit in with like Singed or Swain or Shyvana. But sometimes you can do Rek'Sai if you have. I'll show you a video where why I play Rek'Sai, or you can do like. I think like Rek'Sai was Fiddle, and then why did I do anything else? There's a reason. One sec. Shoot, do I remember? Maybe it was like Slayers. Oh yeah, you can play like Malzahar, and then if you have like Disruptor, like Azir. Essentially, this fourth slot is kind of flex. So Cho'Gath is just like the best default though. For cap outs, okay, so this is important. Let's just say 10. If you can go to 10, then yeah, Baron's good, but it's kind of hard to go for 10 Baron these days. It'll look really good in stats, but that's just because if you have Baron, it means you got to level 10, right? So obviously the stats for this comp will look really good because it just means that you're in a good spot, and it's not necessarily a indicator of the comp being good. Or you can play around 4 Bruiser, 4 Void. I really like that line. That's my main thing. This is incorrect. This should be 4 Void. Typo here. So this would a board like this. I could probably just make a. Oh, it's already here, right? So either you're playing around this set, or you are. If you're not playing around Ionia, you can just drop this guy and play. Drop Shen, just playing Kobuko, and then that's kind of your board mid game. And I like to play, or my study group likes to play Zilean a lot in the spot. I think Zillion's really good if you have the AP Kaisa or the AD Kaisa, because AP Kaisa, if you guys don't know, gets mana locked. So there's not that, like, there's no, Invoker doesn't really do much, is what I'm saying. But you know, Zillion's a good unit itself, and you have a lot of units you want to itemize in this comp, right? You have like Wukong, a Rift Herald, 2 tanks. You can throw Vows on Swain, adaptives. Volibear wants 3 items, Kaisa wants 3 items, and you have like Zig, Zillion. Zillion's a great unit to not have items, so that's why I like playing him sometimes. The other variation with like Set also wants items as well, right? It's a very item heavy comp. But this will usually be your cap out. But you don't have to make it exactly like this. Like I've seen just like people play Fiddle 2, Taric 2, Skarner 2 on their free flex slots. If you're playing the non-bruiser variation, you're just like capping out. I imagine it's just something like this. Or I'm just gonna show an example board. You've probably seen it. It's like this. Play 4 Void, and then you just flex into 2 units. Here's my Cho'Gath. If you don't have, like, if you're not playing around this, especially if you don't want to get 80 Arcanist activated, you might not be playing Swain. You might be playing like Shyvana instead, or you know, it's just like you play an Azir variation, or like a Seraphine variation. Yeah, it's just flex around 4 is the basic idea. I want to quickly go into the game part. So you guys, that's the most important part, is like showing you guys actually a game. Okay, so here we're jumping right into a game here. This is recorded a couple days ago. In this spot, like I think I took patience here. So what happened in context early on? This is like I just didn't have a spot for anything. But I did have like a 2 void opener, and I think everything else was either contested or I didn't have a spot for it. No slams. So I just took patience and I went for bard. If you guys know how to play, patience is a virtue. Essentially, most times you're just rolling on 2-3 after saving up rolls, so you get a free bard, and then you also get to buy units on your roll down because you're buying bard anyway, so you can basically buy anything that turn. I can move my face here actually. Here, might as well make up space. And so my idea is like I'm gonna play the loose trick variation of Kaisa. So, excuse me. We can skip ahead. I gotta stop it recording this right after I eat. Kind of tough, no upgrades naturally, but you know it's kind of risky. I have 5 loss here, but I kind of want to show you how effective this loose streak is because I'm in a pretty tough spot, I would say. So I am 61 HP, losing every fight actually, and if I'm losing 2 more, I'm gonna be at like 40, right? Pretty tough spot. You don't really want to be in that spot. Is this not fast? I feel like it's kind of slow. But yeah, so I think in this spot, I have rolls already. I'm not gonna pivot to ASO, which is averaging like 5 right now. I'm not gonna take Ascension. The only thing I can really take is Pandora's, which I'm totally fine with. High voltage is something I could consider. Like I don't hate it, but I think my items I kind of want to like slam something out of this glove and belt. And also, if I can, I want to unlock. Well, not in this case because I'm playing around Singed, but a lot of times you can use the Warmogs to unlock Volibear early. Sorry, Volibear consistently. This is fine. I'm thinking of making Archangels here, but I think JG is just better, so I can save tier for like Shiv or something, or just make the item here the Visage. Yeah. As for Kaisa Bis, I didn't mention that earlier, but AP Kaisa is like Gwynsu's Archangel's Gunblade. And then AD Kaisa is just like IE plus 1 mana item. Blue buff is good, Shojin's good, Nashor's all good. But just careful about the Nashor's AP thing. You can see I don't buy Singe, I just unlock it. Because the idea for Loose Streak is that you just want to unlock everything that's unlocked on 3-5. So you just want to... Well, I have patience, right? Patience is a virtue, so there's no point in buying stuff. I can just lock shop until 3-5 and just buy everything at once and do my roll down. So... I'm putting this board in. I have 3 item Kog'Maw. That's the reason I didn't make. Well, I mean, I could, yeah, it's fine. So I just lock for another turn. I pre-level to 7, but you actually want to level all the way to 7 here. That's a mistake. I think I do it here because it doesn't count if you go to level 7 on next turn. You want to be level 7 this turn, so it recognizes that you can get Kaisa. I got a Wukong here, although I don't really need Wukong in this variation. You gotta use Mundo instead, which I have. So fully unupgraded board, 3 lives left, maybe 4, and this is just when you do your roll down. And your goal here is just like to roll down enough to not lose. And the thing is, it's not that big of a roll down. I think I can just stop here and be stable, to be honest. But my goal here is just get Mundo 2. Mundo 2 is insanely tanky, and that should be the guy you are building towards as a tank. And I have infinite rolls here, so I should just be using all my free rolls, to be honest. Yeah, this is huge. I gotta throw him in, please. Did I build this? Okay, little pop quiz for you guys. Did I build my strongest board here? And if not, what is my strongest board with what I have on bench? No items. I'll give you guys a sec. You guys can skip forward. I'll just like pause for 5 seconds. Okay, so I think Mundo is my tank here, so my strongest board here should be Bruiser plus 3 Zon. I think the best way to do that is actually drop this Cho'Gath. Because I don't care about 4 Void as much, because the 4 Void gives me 10% more attack speed on my Kaisa, which is fine, but it's not amazing. And it gives me a second item, which goes on this guy, but he'll have no items, right? So I think it's just correct to drop this Cho'Gath here. Yeah, dude. I tried to put the Void on the Mundo. All right, we didn't see that. I want to save Glove probably, right? Yeah, and then tier. I don't know. I kind of need Shiv. See, this is what happens, right? Like, oh man, this thing annoys me. I didn't slam JG quick enough, so it just became AD Kaisa for some reason. Default wise, I guess. It's so tilted, this Kaisa unit. This, I'm sure you guys felt this before, and I'm just like, this dead ass the reason I lose this fight. But like, you're not supposed to be losing rounds once you hit that. Like, this board has literally one upgrade, and it's very stable. Hey man, I lose to Warrick too, right? I told you he's strong. Yeah, and then I still am not building this. I don't have the strongest board here. It should be a. Well, it's level 7. What did I say? I said, yeah, Zon, right? So it should be this unit. Okay. Hey, I do build the strongest board. Or, I mean, it's too late anyways. It's already level 8. Okay. I want to see my augment choice here. Because the idea is like, I have infinite rolls, right? So I'm just going to hit everything 2-star. And then I'm going 9 for my legendaries. And I got to find the strongest way to do that. And that's something that makes me strong right now, is what I think. But in my head, for some reason, I thought Money Monsoon, even though I don't think Money Monsoon's very good. Maybe I just don't like these augments. I think Hold Line is very good. And it's especially good in Kaisa, because you can just frontline everything. It should be, I think it should be Hold Line here. Especially when I'm playing around JG or JG Guardbreaker. And if you're playing around Crit, you want stats. Actually, Amp is the best thing here, but it's fine. The Guardbreaker gives me Amp, so stats are the best thing. Even Belt Overflow is not bad, right? Because I have another tank I want to itemize. Bro, but I took Growth Mindset. I think that's wrong. I think even Belt Overflow is better. I think you want to be strong now. I think, yeah. I thought it would let me go 9, but like I got to roll so much here anyways, right? So it takes me a long time to go 9. Yeah, I do think it's a combat augment. Just playing my strongest board. And just send it to, I should use all my free rolls here. That's good. I gotta roll for Singe quick so other people don't take it. Even if I don't have Singe 2, I at least have a Singe on my board and 1 on the bench, which means 1 less in their pocket. Yeah, so I should definitely be, rolling here, by the way, because even if I lose money, because at most I'll lose 1 gold here, but I'll also get patience value for next turn. Or like, at least I won't reach my next patience value. So I'll basically save 1 gold. But yeah, pretty much as long as I have like this Herald upgrade. You guys see how tanky Mundo is? Bro. That's a Belveth 2. Been attacking since the entire fight. Yeah, I should. I'm forced to roll here and like I buy units now. I lose patience for another turn. Yeah, I think this growth mindset is a huge mistake. If this was like a actual lobby and not like a Masters 100 LP lobby, I would have gone 8 here. But luckily, these are the boards I'm facing on stage 4. No attack speed Draven. Yeah. Here, I need Shiv. Okay, this is also a big mistake. I had Pandora's and I put Shane on Singed. That should just be, I should be rolling that for Belt. Sunfire versus Morello. Morello's 10 times better. Another really good thing about this variation, although I think it's like weak in terms of board strength, compared to the other like 4 bruiser board. It is that you get 3 items on a Mundo or Singe, so it's kind of easy to unlock Ziggs. Otherwise, you have to unlock the Ziggs on neutrals, right? Because you need to play 1 turn with your 3 items on a Zon unit. So it kind of locks you into like forcing you to like go to level 9 on neutrals, and then you're like 10-20 gold if you're lucky. A lot of times you're 0 gold just for 1 Ziggs on next turn. But here, like I can do that whenever. Skip ahead. I don't know actually why I went 9 this turn. Maybe I was scared that I'd lose a fight. Like, I mean, Warrick is kind of a beast. I won't lie. Some of the other boards that I was beating, like I think this is a relatively good Kalista board. If you guys didn't know, by the way, Shojin is like very bad on Kalista comparatively to like blue buff. I think that's because, 1, her auto attacks are very slow, and look how long it takes for her to cast. This is what pisses me off about Kalista. Holy. In that time, you're not getting any mana, but blue buff will farm you mana. Like, it will give you mana the moment you stop casting. So that's why I like that better. I think Nashor's is also better, but that's That's like because you know, it just gives her the 100% crit chance or more crit chance. Oh, it's because I think it's because I got Rift Herald here. My idea is like I'm gonna buy stuff here, so I don't want to grief patience. So just go to 9 and roll. But I think I'm just supposed to scout. Well, I do scout to see if I. So if I beat everyone anyways, then I don't need to make this, right? I can just lock the shop. I should be able to beat this guy, right? He has a upgraded frontline, but I have more frontline for sure. And well, this guy was kind of scary too, but he got like a really bad third augment, right? And the rest are combat basically, or rest are econ. It's like epoch second augment. I'm not here to criticize others. I am here to. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is correct. I think I should have just bought it and just like sacked patience, because well, I move items over anyways. Yeah, I think it's just what I play as Zoe at 9. I mean, I don't have shred, so it's actually not bad. But was this a Zoe diff? I don't think it was. That's not even close. Maybe the other guy, maybe the Warrick guy it was. Putting 3 items on Singe because I need to unlock Ziggs here. And then you just send it to 0 here. Not 0, but you know, until you hit all your upgrades. That's basically 0. Probably should at this point you're definitely holding all your forecasts because you have a reroll augment and you're just sitting at 9 for a long portion of the game. Actually, I'm curious as to what you guys think. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to make the first item I can here and not greed for Rage Shiv. Like a Ziggs 2 is way too good. And I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to move Kaisa items to Ziggs 2. Because if you guys don't know, Ziggs cannot. So okay, Ziggs cannot crit with his autos without having spell crit, so IE or JG, which is really important because his autos are empowered, right? Someone told my study group told me his ult is about 50 to 70% of his damage, depending on how many units he hits. So his other half of his damage is all autos. So if you could make those autos crit with the JG, he becomes a lot stronger. I think that's a big reason why. Was it JG? Is it JG? No, I know Rabadon is better than stats, but it's a big reason why JG is good on him over like raw AP items. I think. I don't know. But yeah, that the important part is like his autos cannot crit without spell crit. That is very important. Here I think this guy just hit Braum 3. And this is the no spoilers for the other VOD, but there's these there's so many guys hitting 3-star forecasts. And either way, I mean Kaisa's a top 2 comp anyways, or maybe that's just the way. That's only when I'm piloting her. But no, yeah, she doesn't like go first too often, I think. But again, it may be because it's just the way I'm piloting her. I think I made like 3 mistakes this game that I can see, that I can clearly call out. Maybe some itemization stuff. We can skip ahead. In this spot, like I just choose like I can never go 10. Braum is pretty sure the strongest 3 cost in the game, 3-star 4 cost in the game. And then you just have to go for Kaisa 3 here. I'm pretty sure I beat everyone else though, so it's chill. It's just every time I rotate into Braum. So I got 2 lives here. I'm just chilling. I lost this one. I'm on 1 life, so I gotta send it this turn, so I can get a top 4 guarantee. The thing is, the guy I'm facing, I'm pretty sure I beat, but you never know. There's there's no way I don't beat this guy, right? He's got his frontline is a 2-star Darius, so if I was a pro gamer, I'm supposed to not move here. He's got 2 Brambles and I'm AP. Yeah, I'm not supposed to roll down here. Whatever though. I'm not panicking. A little panicky. Just go for the 3-star Kaisa play. There's like 2 3-star 4. Like the other guy, like he hits Callista as well, and there's like so many forecasts out of the pool that it's like it's not even that high roll to get this. I don't have the removers, but this is fine. Yeah, and it's just not even close in this fight. I'll let you guys watch Kaisa 3. Kaisa 3, kind of a beast. I don't even know how this guy made it to top 4 with this board. You got Mel too, I guess. Unfortunately, Kaisa 3 will only get you a top 4 because he hits Callisto 3 as well. And I'm pretty sure Callisto 3 is the other strongest 3-star forecast. This is me positioning for it, like it's gonna do anything. Look at this Kaisa the Callisto cast. Holy, my entire board's gone. It's basically a 3-star forecast or 3-star 5 cost. Okay, moving on to the second VOD. Okay, so the second one is on my stream. It's for my stream. Load up in Scuttle Puddle, and yeah, pretty good Void here. Leeching plus, as long as Adrenaline is not the 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure Void is always open. Let's skip ahead a bit. So I already have, it's already a gold portal basically. I don't really like Latent Forge. I don't think there's enough artifacts worth, or maybe I just don't know the tech. Slice left is probably fine. I do. Please give me a rumble spot next time when I actually have rumbles. I've been trying to play that comp since PB. Shit is too much fun. It's probably the coolest hero augment this set, right? Or like ever printing. It just goes, just fun as fuck. Okay, so like a lot of 90, I think like a good 70% of TFT is like knowing how to line select. Maybe it's my 2 1-holds that are incorrect, but I think it's just like a Kaisa game. I think Ionia was bad. I still don't have an Ionia opener. I'm pretty sure maybe you can do Vayne. But also I'd rather just make 20 here and just loose streak Kaisa again. It's not even bad for loose streaking because like my Caitlyn 2 guarantees 1 kill pretty much every time. Maybe she cast. I think she can cast, right? No, she cannot. So just holding stuff that sometimes I play the 2 defender, like the Vi Nico pair. So like I hold Jarvan sometimes because I can get Silas. If I'm rolling a lot in 8, then getting a free upgrade there is fine. Because there's like a big gap of power between Kaisa until like level 9 where she finds all the 5 costs and she has space to like play them. So I think that like being able to like spike before going 9 there is very useful. Otherwise it's like a 5th or 4th in higher elos, maybe 3rd in where I am right now. Just holding stuff that can help me unlock Singe because I'm pretty sure I'm going to play towards loose streak the way my board is. Luckily some pretty weak boards here actually. I actually managed to, did I actually win this one fight? So just pure luck. Yeah, sure, sell that. Blitz is more value because he is a Zon, so counts towards two what? Singe needs 4 Zon to unlock, so he counts as 4 Zon or 4 Juggernaut units. That's 2 right there. What do I get out of Carousel? So I think a lot of trickiness to Kaisa is like figuring out what to play, like which AD or AP. I think it just goes with your items. Okay, do gamer tech here. This goes for Unara and for Rek'Sai. If you guys watch my streams, you know I do this a lot. Dude, this Vanquisher spat is actually the tech. Not only do you get like a couple gold printed from it, it just fits in so nicely. This is when you play Rek'Sai over Cho'Gath. So I have a glove already, and it gives me Rek'Sai too. This is an insane spot to do it. Yeah. Slice of Life gives me Rek'Sai as well, so that's the 4th one. I'm thinking like I could re-roll it. I can actually build it's a decently strong board too now. So that's how we go from a loose streak into like a win. Just find your outs. I don't think. Yeah, I think building like if I didn't build Vanquisher here, I don't think my board is that strong. So I can start selling these blitzes because I don't think I need to play around like Juggernaut as much if I'm going to win anyways. But this is just me playing strongest board from here. You can go watch my VOD if you guys want to see in detail. I just want to make sure you guys are seeing the important parts. Just play strongest board. I think what's important is making strongest board here. I almost made a mistake of building Nashers. Because with Vanquisher Spider, you're just playing towards... Well, you can play towards AP or AD actually still. It's just a JG or IE, right? Because Vanquisher gives you 15 AP, 15 AD. I'm pretty sure it's equal. So you could do Nashers here, but realistically, what's tankier? What's a stronger board? I'm pretty sure making it tank at him so my melee unit doesn't get targeted is better than Nashor's, which commits me and commits me to AD, and also is not a good item on in Rek'Sai in the first place. Like it doesn't really do anything for the cast more. Yeah, so I think this is the correct move. Okay, let's look at augments here. Oh, I don't hate healing orbs. Healing orbs is like not bad on Rek'Sai right now, so it's also like decent on AD Kaisa, right? I think AD Kaisa jumps into traffic too much, and like gets just like chip damage for no reason. But it's also like silver healing orbs. I think Pandora's is fine. Again, I mean, we talked about this, right? It's an item heavy comp. Again, in frame, it's an item heavy comp. So more items the better, and you know, so I want to itemize my 2-star 2 cost here. Oh, I mean, you just make red buff. It's totally fine. If you're a beast, I think you just red buff the Caitlyn, because it gives you like more autos. More autos means more possible money. I was debating if I make Nautilus or not, but the thing is, in 2 turns, I'm getting Rift Herald. I don't even know if I'm going to be playing around Juggernauts anymore. So I do regret not making it later, because it makes my board, like, it would be a lot stronger if I did have a Nautilus too in the future, because I get this Cho'Gath. But yeah, it's fine. I think it's still correct not to make it there. Yeah, so again, level 7 is very important here. I should prove... Okay, yeah, you know what this is a big mistake I think I make here, is like, I know I'm getting Rift Herald next turn, and I'm getting and I'm going level 7, right? So I lost last round as well, so there's no streak for me to keep. I need to put all 3 items on Kaisa here, or on Caitlyn, so I can unlock Kaisa. Makes my board a lot stronger. What'd I go for here off Cursa? I have Pandora's, right? So I just went for Belt. That's not even highest cost. What is that? On 2 cost. I should just gone for this cloak here. Hey, why'd I go for Belt? Did I forget I had Pandora's? Probably. That's a mistake. But yeah, I do it now. I think it might have been a Kaisa diff. Actually, I don't know. Hey, again, Warrick. Yeah, it seems like a coincidence or a recurring theme. I lose to Warrick on 3-5. But for the Kaisa, I always have to play Rek'Sai, so I just don't play Cho later on. And then the only thing I'm missing from this build is I just need AD, and eventually red buff goes on Ziggs. I'll skip ahead. Hold sword, and then okay. Augments. See what they are. Okay, what should I have gone here? Because I was actually kind of curious during the fight. It's not Jewel Lotus because I already have IE, so I'll just roll that first. Radiant relics, radiant items in general are very good right now. They're slightly understated, and it's also like you don't want to take a single. Like this augment is a lot stronger on 2-1 than it is on 4-2. So Giant and Mighty is the best choice here. Roll 2 and 3. That's much as simple. Coordination loses. Coordination. That's like. Who am I going to coordinate? Nobody right now, right? I don't have a secondary damage dealer. And Bandit Thieves is... It's actually Bandit Thieves or Giant and Mighty. I don't know which one's better here. I already had guaranteed Volibear unlock, basically, as long as I get a 2-star something. 2-star Wukong or 2-star Rift Herald. I do have a lot of money. I got 50 gold to roll down with. Maybe it's Bandit Thieves. I'm the one who said it's a very item-heavy comp, right? And I can make more... Well, actually, making more TGs doesn't do anything. I think low-key Bandit Thieves would have been fine. But Giant and Mighty is takeable, I think. Actually, later on, after I've finished recording this, I'm going to screenshot this and send it to my study group. See what they think. Hey, and if you have spots like this, when you're looking at your games and you're trying to improve, feel free to send these screenshots along with the board state. So this picture right here, as long as a screenshot of this and a screenshot of the augment selections, and post them in our Discord, and you'll have a bunch of challengers who will give you advice on what you should have done there. If you are a player who's trying to improve without trying too hard like me and not take this game too seriously and have an actual life outside of TFT, this is the channel for you. If you want to hit low challenger and you're not crazy about becoming a tier 1 player and trying to hit rank 1 or anything, this is the channel for you. And if you want more, subscribe and I'll make more videos. That is the plug. I forgot to do that in the middle of the video. I'll remember this time. Okay, so roll down to 0 here. Should sell this Nico, so I'll sell this. I gotta do my roll downs faster. It's kind of embarrassing. That is good. That's good. No Kaisa 2. I should be rolling here. Sell this. What is it? Okay, we got Kaisa 2. This Nautilus is still in there. Okay, honestly, not bad. What am I missing here? Just play this. Play 4 Bruiser variation. So sell this swings. Okay. Hey, now we're in a kind of good spot. We hit our entire board. We're still at 30 gold left. We unlock Volibear. We're at 44 HP. Not even bad. We're gonna farm more gold with this this Kaisa. I think it's gold Ionia, so that's why I'm getting it in. Gold Ionia helps you go 9, and again, we talked about how there's like a big plateau of strength in this board because you just sit on this board until you go 9, right? And we have to, like, think about how long it takes for us to go 9 with gold to roll for like Ziggs and other legendaries, right? Other boards can get stronger on level 8 by hitting because they have spots for legendaries, but my board doesn't really have spots for legendaries. It's kind of like it's just this board. But this set can be played over this Caitlyn, right? This Caitlyn's doing nothing. Here I'm going for Deathblade, so it's at Garen. That's all 4 costs, so that's good. Deathblade is the best item you can get here. Something maybe Giant Slayer, but I think Deathblade's better. You just want you get amp and stats, right? Amp stats crits. Okay, so there's like 2 variations here. Eventually you want to get rid of this Caitlyn and play Set, but that's only good if you have a Shen over this Mundo right here. So that gives you the Ionia and helps you inch your way closer to level 9. Otherwise, I think getting 3 long shot is just better on just enabling your hyper carry. Hyper carry? I don't think a hyper carry is the right. It's just your carry, right? Hyper carry is like more when you have like a 3-star unit and like the entire board is useless except for 1 unit. Here is like a lot of people are doing damage. Okay, skip ahead. We got the Mundo 2. Yeah, hitting the Mundo 2 helps you unlock the Kobuko. Kobuko is better than Mundo, but Mundo 2 is better than Kobuko 1. So, I have to turn my own audio down. Yeah. So that is the idea behind that. We just want to, dude. It was, I think. Okay, let's look at our board here. The more it's just giant. It's Banife's 100%, right? I have this unit itemized is really good. We talked about it. Even if it's like a TG, this item obviously 2-star 4 cost, and this unit, this kid is the best unit to TG. You can use all stats. So why didn't I just take 3 TGs and win this game? What am I? I'm trolling. We get Fiddle in. I think because we got. Oh, we didn't have Shred either. Make Vow. Huge. We got a Volibear? I high rolled so hard. Slice of Life? Was it the last 5 costs of the Volibear? It's not tailored, right? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's just better than Red Buff. And then we can put Red Buff on Volley or Fiddle, whatever we hit. I think I just ended the 0. Oh, I remember this game now. Okay. Can anyone spot the huge mistake I just made here? Give you guys 3 seconds. Okay, the biggest mistake I did make here is unlocking Ziggs. It's so bad because I am not playing around Zon units. So either I have to put 3 items on this Mundo and make my board extremely weaker, or I have to sit this entire stage playing a Caitlyn on my board for no reason. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. This is like 3 placements. If I got punished for it. Position wise, I just like I'm looking for volley item here, and then position wise, you just want to put strongest tank in front of your volley. But this is kind of bad because this I didn't realize I hit a Warrick here, so he's gonna walk up and then Warwick's gonna target him. It's kind of, yeah, he goes around. I see exiles. This Warwick should have been on this guy. But this, by the way, this guy's board is very strong. I love how I'm just glazing every Warwick board I see just to prove the haters. It's like 2 comments that said that. Everyone else is like, yo, I've tried it, it's actually good. But it's always like, oh, this guy just destroys me, bro. I mean, Soul Awakening plus exiles, but Yeah, dude. Look at my board, fully upgraded, and then look at his board. He's playing with a Jinx as a secondary character because Jinx is a beast. The board is strong. Warrick is strong. He has items on the wrong tank, but it's still strong. Koboko 2 is just better now. But I haven't hit a single Shen here. But it's fine, though. At this point, you don't want Shen. You just want to keep Fiddle, right? I think even if I have Vanquisher Spat, you just never play Shen either way. You just always play Fiddle. I do wish I had better items on this Wooly. I'm trying to think I shouldn't have red buffed him. Because he takes a really long time for the red buff to work. He needs like 5 kills to get the AoE, right? So, probably wasn't. Probably Fiddle's better for red buff. Or if I had a fucking Ziggs. Sorry. I'm just mad at myself. Yeah. I lost 2 guys. Those 2 rounds, Ziggs diff, I'm telling you. It's atrocious. What did I get here? A TG for Fiddle. That sounds fine. Or Wukong. I did not. Okay, I guess I have to guess which better. Okay, I got lucky. That was another mistake there. A micro mistake, but still very relevant. Is I didn't buy a unit to see who the TG is better on first. I just got lucky that they had decent, better Fiddle items than Wukong items. But yeah, all these fights look close because, or I lose them by like a little because I just have a dead Caitlyn on my board, and that's very impactful. I mean, he's playing Bard of Helios. I destroy him. Luckily, it's got a puddle, so I get 2 more items. I just got Lysandra 3, man. I swear, every time I play Kaisa and I try to record a video, there's always a 3-star in my lobby preventing me from top 1ing. I'm telling you, maybe it's not the way I navigate Kaisa. Maybe it's not when I play Kaisa. It's this comp is a top 2 comp. It is a not 1, but that's fine. Maybe it's the way I play. Okay, it's Derek is actually finally get a real item on this unit. Also, very good item, like insanely good items on like for a TG. That's insanely good on this Fiddle. Okay, position wise, I started doing this because like, so this Swain will cast after this Kaisa jumps, right? For the most part, I think. Like unless she has like 2 vows, and then now she'll jump away from the biggest clump, right? And then he'll stun like here. So if I put the Kaisa here, and what would happen was that, like, at the start of the fight, if I put Kaisa here, she will dash here, and then Swain will see that this is the biggest clump and just stun her. It happened, like, I think it cost me to lose one of those fights back there on stage 4. I mean, I still lose, but that's just Lysandra 3 div. Third. But yeah, hopefully you learn lots, and if you like these types of videos, I guess like the Hardforce series, I won't lie. Let's be me and you. I'll be honest with you guys. The last video was kind of clickbait. Warrick is very good, but I'm pretty sure you can't force it from every spot. Maybe you can. You probably can. Like, actually, you could probably get to Masters Hardforce Warrick. It's just a bit disingenuous for me to say you can like force it beyond that, like hard force it, like past 500 LP, I'd say NA. But it's still very forcible, I'd say. But Kaisa is definitely forcible as long as you have the 2-1. 2-1 Void, and it's like it's not Adrenaline. It's very, very doable. You can just play that every game. I think even the like TFT Academy and they think it's like S tier. So yeah, those are all the variations. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I am very reach-outable. I'm very accessible. I'm on Discord. You can just you can YouTube comment me, but I think I'll be more like open if you just talk to me on Discord. Either DM me, or it's better to just talk in a channel. And like, if you like want me on call, like, and you want me to like watch one of your games, or actually I won't watch your games. That's a waste of time. I'll help you VOD review. I'll do that for free for a bit. Like, if I get really busy, I'll start charging my usual prices. It's gonna be like $10 or $5, whatever I have, how much time I have. But other than that, like, dude, just ask me questions. I'm always there to help. And yeah, if you guys, I already plugged myself, so no plugging this time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.